Let's see, come on. No, I can't do it. Hey, I'm playing at 1%.
N'importe qui vous n'a voté. Américain. Reconciliate with the government on tax day, and we feel that there's some corporations that do business here in Florida and in Miami that don't pay their fair share, and we're here today to say we've had enough. That it's time to make corporations accountable, because in a county where we suffer where they should be able to, and the fact that our politicians' only answer is to sit there and cut the programs and services that we all depend on today more than ever, it's time to say we've had enough. So I'd like to invite a few speakers to talk about what they've seen in the community, what they're going through, and their frustration. The very first one is special to One Miami, Miss Angela Samuels. If she could come up, please.
What do we want out here today? What do we want out here today? What do we want the big companies to do? What we want? Pay their tax. We are out here to demand that they pay their tax so jobs in our community can be alive. So Jackson Memorial Hospital will stay alive. People will be able to get help. Nurses will be back to work. Firefighters will be able to work. Police officers will be able to work. Healthcare workers will be able to work. If these big corporations do what? If they pay their taxes, this community can go on. So something is going on. So we are out here to let them.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Mi nombre es Rosalba Campos. Bueno, pertenezco a la sección de Hialeah. Nosotros estamos aquí esta tarde porque queremos exigirle a las grandes corporaciones como el Wells Fargo, Carnival y todas esas grandes corporaciones que nos están explotando. Nos están explotando y nosotros estamos dejando que ellos nos exploten. Pone de security en el cleaner lo que yo gastaba de gomas para el carro, de freno. Muchas gracias.
I guess I don't have to tell any of you that our tax structure in this country is absolutely nuts. And all the time we hear all these messages about how government has gotten too big and we can't afford it and we have to slash all of the services to poor people and things like that. Well, guess what? Today, corporate taxes pay something like 5% of the federal budget. Back in what the Tea Partiers would have us believe were the good old days of the 1950s when government was small. Well, guess what? Back in the 1950s, corporate taxes, corporate income taxes paid more than 30% of the government's budget. And surprise, surprise, back in the 1950s, corporations were able to pay their fair share of taxes and create jobs and make profits. This is not only a secular political issue, but this is a moral issue, and it is a biblical issue. In the Bible, concerns about poverty and social and economic justice are all over the Bible. It is central to Christian faith and Jewish faith if we are paying attention.
My name is Maria Baeza, and I'm with Moveon. And I wanted to thank you for coming out, for supporting the 99%. I am a grandmother. I worry about what's going to happen to my grandson. I'm worried about my community. And apparently the politicians who support all of the incredible expenses around the Marlin Stadium and other incredible expenses are not worried what happens in our community. Today, the governor is signing the state budget. And do you know how many social services he's Xing out because supposedly we do not have enough money to pay for them? We do not have money to pay for social services because corporations like Carnival, like Wells Fargo, like Bank of America do not pay their fair share.
Là, nous songez que nous sortis parce que jeudi c'est tax day et que différents gens qui intervenus expliquent nous que avant big corporations te qu'on payer taxes et on te toujours qu'on faire profit. Yo te qu'on payer environ 30% taxes et malgré ça yo te toujours qu'on faire profit. Alors que Kounia yo pas payer aucune taxe, ça qu'a dit nous déjà qui va les corps qui a fait. Là nous venons là aujourd'hui, nous venons pour que nous capables dire mais vous avez besoin de payer taxes et là vous payez taxes, ça va permettre que le pays a
The results are in, and our city's biggest tax dodger is Wells Fargo. And so in a few minutes we're going to line up on the sidewalk and we're going to march to Wells Fargo and we're going to drop off the biggest tax dodger trophy for not paying their taxes and for taking our homes. And today should mark the day that we tell these politicians that have been bought out by lobbyists while they sell us out, that come August locally and nationally in November, when you don't work for the 99%, you won't have a job. Thank you.
We are the 99%.